I've been thinking. When I look about the world around me, I see so many people caught up in their minds and in their personal dreams. I'm not sure how much they really see in the outer world, except their own thoughts, their own desires, their own feelings. Have you ever thought about that? That we see the world based on our stories on the inside. So you can imagine how each one of us sees the world. If you're in a depression, can you imagine how we see the world? If everything is going well in life and we're excited about life and its pleasures and power, how we see the world? If you're a spiritual seeker, seeking to understand self, can you understand how we see the world? If you're someone after material things and just collecting material things, can you imagine how we see the world? Oh my goodness. We gather all these things, spend so much energy, the energy that we were gifted with from birth. And then, sadly, we have to leave everything behind. Sometimes we can't even decide who's going to get what we acquired. And we create more problems lower down. Have you ever thought of why you're in this world? Or are you just caught up in ensuring you survive and you thrive in the way that you think? Without even wondering, why did I come into this world in the first place? Why do I have this body that is aging and will die? Do I have to be socially obliged because I was born in a particular family, in a particular tradition, in a particular place on the earth, particular nationality? Do I have to follow those social customs? Have you ever questioned your life itself and see where you're going and if you're headed the right way? What is the right way? Wouldn't you say it's the way to freedom, happiness, inner joy, contentment, peace? Wouldn't you say that is the right way? Can you imagine how the beggar on the street sees the world? He's totally happy where he is. He's not striving for anything. He finds a bed somewhere. May not sleep the same place every day. Somebody may drop a little bit of food for him. Some of them search in what has been thrown away. And they find some food, or they ask someone. Totally contented. Whatever comes by. Hopefully. That is the question that I ask at 20 years old. Suddenly I lost my desire for the academic world, for life itself. I was totally out of sync. It was like day and night. I'm working in the petroleum industry. It was Texaco, Trinidad. And I felt very happy to be working in a reputed petroleum company. Excited about preparing for university. And then suddenly, I don't know where it went. I lost it. I could have seen myself in the mirror. I felt completely desolate, not knowing who I am, not knowing where am I going. Suddenly, food didn't give me happiness. Family didn't give me happiness. Friends didn't give me happiness. I felt more like a stranger in a world. And that's why I began to search for self. But I was a persistent one. When I want answers, I can't sleep. I have to find the answer. Where am I going? Who put me in this world? Why am I not happy? Who am I? Where did I come from? What powers do I have? What consciousness do I have? Who am I? I see so many of you so happy with who you are. Oh my God. I was restless, searching, knowing that there is something deeper, some greater purpose to life. And I lived with that. I changed my job from the petroleum industry to teaching. I was teaching the kids. And I stayed there and I traveled to India. Looking for somebody who will tell me. No, even more importantly, somebody who will give me an experience. I read from Swami Vivekananda. He says, no book, no temple, no ritual is going to take you there. But if you find someone who knows, who has experienced their presence, the impact, my God, that idea hit me in the head so strongly. It couldn't come out of my mind. I had to find a true master. Stay with them. Let them tell me what to do. How do I get there? And the true master had to be someone who was free, contented, unconditionally loving, and wise. And that took me on a marvelous journey of spiritual awakening, of finding true purpose in my life. I found the light. It didn't take me away from the world, it put me right back into the world, right back into the industry, right back into the academics, but no fear. I knew who I was. No fear, absolutely no fear. Life became an adventure. I realized that I'm here to guide people to find themselves and to live their truth and their purpose. And I've been doing that ever since 1978. I couldn't live without knowing who I am. Where am I going? What is my purpose? My every day must be meaningful, not wasted. Do you know that my every moment is not wasted? I live incessantly in a pool of ideas without being overwhelmed by it. Creativity. The next steps are revealed to me. And I see how a beautiful universe comes together to guide us. There's a guide, there's a light. If only we open their eyes to see it. Take the message of the Christ, for example. How many of us really follow Him? Oh my God, we go praying. Churches are filled on a Sunday, hopefully. Temples, churches, mosques. Well, I'm not sure. Mosque is a Friday. But is it really a one-day thing? Or is it a lifestyle? Is it a way of life? How do you live? Is it a one-day thing? Where do you find your greatest joy? Is it in a search for self? And to be the best you and to light up your world? Or is it just for pleasure, waiting for the next plate? Amassing the next million? What is your journey about? What are you going to account for at the end of this life? How are you going to say you have lived? That's the thinking I got up with this morning. A huge world. So many living in the darkness. Thinking that who they are, who they think they are, and what their goals are, or what life is all about. Little do they know that there is a bigger purpose, a greater purpose, and our role is not to conquer the world, but to align ourselves to the power of the universe. Like a spark is aligned to a fire. What are you living for? What do you spend your days occupied with? Your minds occupied with? Those were my thoughts this morning. I hope that you can ponder upon your existence, its purpose, and the fulfillment of purpose. That's why I leave you on this Sunday. To ponder. The good news is, the truth is ever with you. The light is ever with you. Just turn your eyes towards it. We are so caught in this sensory existence. Oh my God, the moment you get up, you're invaded by all these sensory things. And we are so caught by the taste buds, by the power seeking, pleasure seeking. There's a lot of us, the moment we get up, it's about what we acquire, what is going to pleasure us during the day, how much recognition we can get, how many people can praise us. Not about what we can give to the world, not how we can make lives better, not how can we work harmoniously with the neighbor, not how we can grow better communities, not how we can educate our children, not how we can clean up our environment. Nothing about that. Well, not for all of us. But the majority of us, our thoughts are different. That's why we say, it's yet a dark world. Be a light, everyone. Look towards the light and walk the path of the light. Have a blessed day, everyone. Namaskar.